Hello and welcome to my video of Legend of Grimrock mod ideas that I've been making. Let me just run you through here some of the ideas I've come up with. This is just a video for friends and people I know to check out some of the modding I've done and comment on it. Tell me how good it is. Because obviously it will be. So this is just the jumping off point. These are all the different areas you can go to. Let's start with let's find something kind of interesting. Let's start with Hulk Smash. So just walk right into the wall. And here we are at just a random area. Looks lovely. Whoa! Close the door. Sucker. Now it's... What? You'll never make it through there. You wimp. Is it... What? Ah! So, yeah, I like to, troll players. Oh, I just trolled myself. Oh, shit. Where? How? Oh. Ah. Dude. Well, that was interesting. I guess I will continue this video at another time when I fix that cute little issue. Goodbye. Okay, welcome back to attempt number 2. Project Find the Glitches. Before showing them off to your friends. Okay, so where did we go last? Oh yeah, okay, let's just do this one again real quick. So, okay, we teleport here. Scary monster. Ha! Now this time he should not actually follow us into the next area. That's better. Okay. This is supposed to be, just a safe area. But he found his way in there. Okay, so let's check out... What is this, down the hatch? Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll just run through some of these. Oops, I don't even know what I just did here. Which one is this? Well, let's just go for it. Oh, okay, so this is called Famine. And this whole dungeon area is related to food. Let's see, we've got rotten pit root bread. More rotten pit root bread. There's just plenty of that to go around. You know, if this is a 100-year-old dungeon, it's been here for a while. Basically, though, we have all these heads and stuff. And there's a couple exits. There's one exit right here that'll leave the area. Now, if we look at this, we see feed me. Alright. Take some pit root bread. Yeah, that does nothing. We actually have to get it into his mouth, so let's aim over top of the altar and chuck it. He vomits, I guess. But it made him happy enough to open this door. Isn't that nice? But that's not where we're going to be going. No, we're going to take a different exit. So, okay, over here, you know, got a dead end there. You know, it's all kind of similar looking. Let's read this sign. 5. I wonder what that means. Well, since I designed this, I'll just tell you. Hey, there's a hole. We can go in it. Sure, why not? This looks very similar. In fact, I would call it the exact same. You know, there's where we feed the face. Oh, let me show you one other thing while I'm here. Just a little secret I remembered that I set up. If you look here, this altered the wall back there, and look at the wall back there, and that one's a little further back. There's actually space to toss something back there. Ta-da! Secret! Got some pants and some more bread! Alright, so... anyways, so we're in the same spot. But if you count, this is the second time we've fallen down. Now we're going to have to rest, or else we're going to die. Okay. Here's the third time we've fallen down. I should start setting this torch down so it doesn't run out. Since I'm going to be resting a bit. Let's see. Number 4. As you can see, it's all still the same. Heal up. Alright. And on the 5th time, it's a little different. 0. So, okay, well now that's dead-ended. And the other spot is open. You found the exit! Ta-da! So it's just kind of a little puzzle. You know, that's what you do in these games, puzzles. Alright. So that was famine. Let's go to time travel. Okay, we're trapped in this little dungeon here. And we see XT. So there's this dragon statue. It's kind of an old place. There's, you know, rubble. There's vines. There's no switches for these doors or anything. No pull chains to open them. Let's go in here. Huh. That changed a little bit. In fact, now we are in the past where things were more pristine. There's no rubble. There's no vines. And in fact, with the vines missing, we can see a button. Cool. Hey, there we go. Oh, by the way, if you don't like spiders, there's going to be some spiders. So, but right now they're just hiding behind their eggs. They're kind of curious, but anyways, here we have a lever. And now we're back to the future. So how did we open that door? Well, we can't see the button, but presumably it stood the test of time, so click out where it was, and lo and behold. Alright. Here's the fun part. Now they're not hidden. So the ancestors here want to eat me. Oh crap. I really shouldn't have done that. Ah! I just need to pull that lever. Oh, no. Yeah, see, I'm kind of mean. The character's not combat equipped for these guys. So it's just... get the heck out of there! Phew! And now we're back at home base. So that was time travel. Let's go to prison. Alright, so we've got a prison here. There's only one customer right now. He doesn't look real happy to be there. And here we have the security room. And hello! How you doing? Let me in. There's no way in. Well, let's go cause a ruckus. Oh my gosh, this guy's tougher than I thought. I have a shield. Actually, why don't you guys swap around a little bit? So yeah, now the door's open. He's like, quit screwing around over there, you kids. So yeah, all this is subject to change. I might actually have dialogue where he's like, I hear you over there, or something, you know. So anyways, what we have now is a button to drop this. And I just happen to know, seeing through here, that that secret wall is the way out. So let's go and just hope that this guy doesn't get in our way. They're my favorites. I just love how they charge. And they're grown. I don't know, they're just adorable. Okay, I gotta try this. Hey buddy. What's up? Yeah, sorry. I'm ruining all your fun. So we got a secret button. Alright. And ta-da! Oh my gosh, I hope I fixed that teleporter too. Alright, if the ogre appears here, then you know I've done wrong. Let's do some more ogres. Ogres and lifts. Okay. So warning, surface elevator weight 1 ton, do not exceed. Yeah, I don't know why these old dungeons use metric tons as weight system. They probably use stones or something, I don't care though. So that's an elevator right there. An elevator shaft. And our friend's about to break it. Oof! He weighs a ton. Now we've got another one here. Whoa! Oh, great. Well, I'm dead. There's really no recovering from this. Wow. Alright. Yes. I just have to die. That's the only problem here, is I wished I could, like, record this in the editor, but, didn't work out so well when I tried it. So we'll just go right back into it. There's nothing that's gonna guarantee my safety other than me not screwing up. And that's a bit of a gamble. Right. Yeah, I probably don't even need all this crap. Alright. So let's go back and do that kind of right. Let's just do this one guy ogre. Whee! So now we're about to go Super Mario on this guy. Boing! Plomp. And there's the exit. Alright. And gas plates is not very interesting. 2 rooms. I kind of like this one. So here we have this room. Just kind of odd design. Grates everywhere. Whatever. There's only one way to exit, and that is we've got this nice convenient button here. Put something on it. Most players will figure that out. That's par for the course. There's just tons of those puzzles in Grimrock. It says Roram. Alright. Let's just take that. Okay. Oh, cool. So there's like food all over and stuff, and back here. Alright. That was, well, let's just, Do you like how I'm pretending like I don't know what's going on? Gee, what's happening here? Well, if you look at it, this room is the exact same size. Let me this is the exact same size as the room next to it. This room. Roram also means mirror. You get it? That's really clever. So it's basically a mirror version of the other room. We have to step on the same spots that were available in the other room. The corner wasn't available there, so we avoid that. So we can make it to the door, but how do we get the door open? Well, where was the button located? Right about here. So, even though we can't see it, there you have it. And if you're clever, grab a snack on the way out. Ta-da! There you go. Alright. Let's do the gas plates. So, this is really incomplete. The whole floor is supposed to be covered with these plates. Basically, when you step on them, it opens 3 different doors, and then sometimes, depending on which one you step on, it will shoot gas in different directions. You know, supposedly, like, say in front of me, that's supposed to have a tile, so you're not really supposed to see the obvious path I've drawn out here. Basically, you have to find all the safe ways to get to the doors. I'm just going to kind of cheat here. So, I need to get to this door over here. So what I'm going to do is, having played a few times and learned the proper route, discovers here. Let's skip that door entirely. Whew! So close. And there's a happy statue, and we're done. Death Affair. So this is just when I was first messing with the game. I was learning how stuff worked. Dropping things down holes, being far too amused by that. There's a monster spawner lever. Ow. Yeah, this is a get rid of. Yeah, you just die. Thank you. Thank you, shield. But here we have the Hall of Death. Choose your death. Disease. War. Famine, which I already showed you some of famine. Fear. Let's die by fear. This note has way too much text on it. I won't bother. Mind the corners. So basically, this whole hallway and this whole area is just to try to kind of scare the player into screwing up. It's actually not too hard to get through if you know what you're doing, but like, you start to approach, and you want to hurry really fast, but there's also electric balls coming around the corner, so you have to stop, wait for the balls to hit, and then go past the dinosaurs. Oh no! It's all about timing, so... And they are chasing me, by the way. They're not, like, super fast, but they follow me. Hall of Certain Death. Well, I better hurry. Ah! So, yeah, just a little bit of trolling. Oh, you're about to get hit. Haha. Oh, now it's this. Oh, great. Just kidding. Alright. Don't worry, they won't charge, probably. Yeah. Hey, buddy. You have to get kind of brave to do that. Let's see. Secret door right there. I don't think I put anything in it yet. So, here's a hall full of these guys. If this plate makes you suspicious, it should. Alright. So, here we have this next room. It says short leash, whatever that means. Whoa. Back up, back up, back up. Ah! Short leash. Get it? Ah, he's being pulled back by a short leash. Alright. Safe at last! Use a healing crystal. And... Huh. Back to the beginning. So, yeah, I just really like to troll. I don't know what it is. I'm awful. I'm just mean. So, I've done everything here. I'll do party creation, I guess. So, here's the idea I had for like creating a party instead of just clicking on numbers and stuff. You can actually go through a little party creation dungeon. Just starts out telling you a little bit. If you're a sword user type person, we're gonna want to go to the right. You'll see what's going on here soon enough. This guy comes by and says, "Hello, I've shut the door on you." All right, no problem. Don't hoard the widgets. Okay, these little gears are widgets. Now we've got some really super cheap crummy gear. But if we want something nice, let's say... we got hammer, we got axe. Yeah, let's get an axe. Drop a widget in the hole. And ta-da! Battle axe. Nobody in my party can use it, but I have it. So that opened this door, and here's another guy just saying, "Move along." It seems to be getting all choppy. Maybe it'll straighten out in a sec. Okay, the long game. So, pick your range type and dunk a Gormorg. Well, let's take this rock. Hey, buddy. So on this side we have throwing. On this side we have bow. Let's have our party members. They're gonna deal more with throwing weapons, so goodbye. And in here, I haven't put it in yet, there'll be an alcove full of ranged throwing gear. So, and we move on. So just an idea I had, kind of a fun, more dynamic way of doing it. And here's this guy. Here's a little secret. Hello. You can barely see it, but he's actually hiding an alcove behind him that's got something in it. And this is really suicidal, and I shouldn't do it. Actually, I'm not going to bother. But you can see there's a golden statue behind him. More to come later. Yeah, that's all I came up with at the moment. So, let's see. Yeah, Buxton. So, I had this video up already, but I'll just show you. This is the incredible shrinking room. Kind of nondescript. But if you walk to one end, now it's slightly shorter and the exit's missing. Well, let's go. And now it's even slightly shorter than before. And now it's shorter and there's spaces. And now it's even shorter and there's more faces. I guess I should make this be sounding all scary or something. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Oh. I guess I'm not as interested because I played this forever. So it's actually shrinking here. There's not much room left. Hello. Phew! That was a close encounter. So, I think I've done everything here now. 3 more rooms. I don't need healing. Okay, Hulk Smash, Twerk Break. Oh no, I did Hulk Smash already. Okay. North versus South. Okay, this is just ridiculous. I don't know where I got this idea from. There's a growl, but it's gone. No problem. So, yeah, you like twerking?
Torque free!
Oh, it busted! Why is it broken? Well, screw it. It's not that important. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna re-record this. Actually, I'm gonna cut this part out of the video. That really made me sad. I've never seen it not work. Alright, well, I'll just burn through here. So, yeah, I'll just add that on to the end of the video here. Where it's not busted, that's really weird to me. Alright, there's 2 left. Golem Factory, I'm gonna make its own video because it's kind of big. North versus South. So here we have, let me just show you this while I'm at it. The Asylum, pick a free room. So this isn't actually North versus South, this is some other thing. So we go down the hallway and we can see there's a demon head statue inside, and it almost looks like he's looking straight at you. Here's another one. Oh, my torch is going out. Here's another one looking at you. More. Here's an empty one. More. So it said choose an empty room. This is the empty room. That's the puzzle. Anyways. If I were to pull this lever, the door would open, but a big monster would come out. I can't fight it. No. I would be doomed. So we'll just pretend that I did. Okay, so here's an idea I had, is whenever you see these guys, and this will be told to you somehow in the game, text or whatever, but when you see one of them, that means there's an upcoming, you should save right now, because there's an upcoming point that you can't leave once you go in it, and there's a good chance you'll die. And he gets shy and goes away. So we have Civil War. The wall behind us closes, and we've got skeleton archers on 2 different sides, north and south. Ooh, and also landmines. Now here's the trick. I've only programmed the south to die right now. But see, you get them to friendly fire hit each other. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, man. They usually take 1 or 2 hits. Then the screen shakes. The north wins, the south shall rise again. And then it gives us this nice little walkway to go across. Let's grab a torch. And we have a victory parade. Yay! Alright. And I'll just re-record Twerk Break, and then I'll make a new video for Golem Factory. That's it. So tell me what you think of any of this stuff. Certainly nothing set in stone, and I got all sorts of ideas for any of these. And, you know, I'll probably expand on it, or who knows what, but this is just fun. I just like making stuff, and there you have it. Guess we'll call that good. Catch you later. Hey again. This video is going to show off my Golem Factory. I'm fairly proud of this. I don't know if anybody else would like it, but I do. Obviously, because I made it. So, anyways, we've just come down into this factory. There'll be a whole story. But we're just trying to get to the next level. It's just big metal area. There's a couple of things over here. There's the elevator. Service lift do not exceed 1 ton. Doors cannot support weight. You know, the writing here is pretty corny, so I can change any of that, but you get the idea. So, my party is very slim. They're very athletic. They don't have enough weight. what we do is we find this sack here that's got a key and some food. I'm not going to read them, but you can find some notes around that suggest there's a really lazy employee that likes to hide and eat snacks all day. And so you find his keys and stuff. So here's the main room. And here we've got a little note that says, "This place seems to be a factory of some sort. It's too bizarre for me to understand. I wonder what its purpose was 100 years ago. I did see a service elevator nearby. It's the only way out as far as I know." Alright. So, I've put notes all over and they're way too wordy, so I'm just not even going to bother. But this basically says that here we have the power tube activation button and it's broken. And then we're going to have to activate the manual override. Alright, no problem. Here is where our actual golem is going to come out of, this cute little box. Nothing happens right now. Here are some instructions. Activate the power tubes, pump station, and boiler. Install the modules. Pull the creation lever. Stand back. Safety first. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do all that except for the install modules, which I haven't implemented. So we have tube 1 here, and this other side is tube 2. Here we have manual override. No problem. It's just a button. Ah! These halls were not designed for safety. In fact, they're a little wacky. So yeah, you can see we've also got tube 2 here. And it's also launching electric bolts, and you see they go down and then in. So that part's working now, that's good. Here we have the boiler room. So it's just kind of inactive. It's kind of an odd design. We'll just walk through it. Healing crystal. This is the engine room. Isn't it? Yeah, the engine room. This is kind of glitchy. It's supposed to alternate every now and then, and sometimes it doesn't, but you'll see. I push this button, we're shut in, and suddenly fireballs start flying at me. Oh, now it's switching. Ah! And you may not notice, but it's getting faster. Whoa. And finally it's started. The kinks are worked out of the system. And we got a nice fight. Alright. Let's heal. And so this is rather heavy on the special effects, but we got the boiler going. Cool. Oh, looks like the wall's busted there. Good thing I'm paying attention. Good thing I already know how the level works. I actually did get hit by that once while testing it. I was like, dang it, I even know where that is. I made it. Alright. So here's a little trick. It's kind of a secret. You have to be a bit brave. And here we find this guy, another bag of snacks. And another key. If you can find both keys, you get a kind of a bonus item. Otherwise, you really only need to find the one that's not hidden. So, let's look at the map. So, it's a little wacky design. Here we have the pump. Safety gear mandatory. Where'd I put that key? So this requires a key. No problem. Caution, improper adjustment of pump coolant will cause explosion and injury. So this is actually a pump right here, as you'll see. Since we found the second key, let's just use it. Authorized personnel only, and I spelled personnel wrong. That's cute. Alright. So, Diviner's Cloak, how about that? I was actually going to have it be like a hazmat suit or something cute, but whatever. So these letters just describe that the system's broken, the blast doors are not working like they should. That's what these are. As you can see, it's a little weird. What we do though is we pull the lever, and so long as we're standing with the blast door closed, then, you know, I really need to change that door because there's a hole right there. That would still kind of burn, I would think. Anyways, what we do is there's only so many arrangements of these 4 levers that you can do. And since I happen to know what it is already, it's down, up, up, down. There might be a hint. Actually, this note's kind of a hint, but it's way too wordy. So this opens up this area, and we have pump activation. Venting gas prevents explosion. Start the pump. Work smart, work safe. Great. And if you're paying attention, you got a little button right here. So, great. Now we got a pump. You can see it's pumping. But interestingly, the grate here has been lifted. That's what that little button does. And let's go across quickly. And here we find another bag full of snacks. But also a golden globe. The globe of tetrahedron. I don't even know. We don't need it. We'll just drop it in that hole. Okay. So the only other thing that was left to do was to install modules, which I didn't implement, but I'll just show you really briefly the idea, because I made the area up. Yeah, these guys just work under dangerous conditions. They're like, we just walk through the electric tubes. You'll be fine. Just move fast. What are you worried about? For all the safety, they sure don't bother with it sometimes. Don't be careless. Machine parts belong in these slots, not you. That's actually kind of a hint too, but whatever. Alright, so here we have reject. And here we have different names of parts. Cog retrospecker, retroencabulator, nog oscillator, and see there's little holes. That's where you're supposed to drop the modules. Counterweights, I got rid of those. Compound agitator. Is there any more? I think that's it. I don't know. So, okay. Let's go back. Retroencabulator. Yeah, I bet that's what this is. Just drop it in the hole. Ow! If we go over to reject, it's been rejected. No, that was not the retroencabulator. Or was that what I was supposed to drop? Yeah, I don't know. So that's basically what you do. Trial and error, a little bit of that. But here's a little secret. Well, let's put my torch down. Let's sleep so we can heal up. And this is just kind of like, whoops, you weren't really supposed to do that. But there is one secret in here. This little button. It leads to a secret prison. Little jail cells. And this... Ugh, yeesh. That guy's nasty. Take him out quick. Phew. Yeah, conveniently this jail cell was open. Whoops. Okay, so here we have the Master Gaoler. He leaves a note. The note basically says that the golems were designed to go into public and spray gas on everybody and kill them. You don't actually know that unless you find this room. Otherwise, you think there's just benevolent golems from 100 years ago. No, they're actually intended to kill people. Justice be done. So, we've got a room. The room has poison bombs and a skull. It's kind of troubling. What's this button do? It's a gas chamber. You like that? So this is where they test the gas to make sure it's powerful enough to kill people. Isn't that nice? See, no levers or buttons or anything to get out from the inside. That's lovely. Yeah, let's just shut that back. And then kind of the emergency exit here for people that jump down the hole. We're back to where it says part installation. So we're done. We've actually completed everything on this list, other than pull creation lever and stand back. Opens up the electrical outlet sides there. Bzz. He comes to life! Oh my gosh! Hello, buddy! How you doing? My very own golem. Ah! What are you doing? That's not cool! Alright, so here's the puzzle. The only reason we created this guy is to... I don't know what my thing in elevators is, but... is to overweigh the elevator. That's the only way to get down. Oof. We can't use them for any really clever purposes. Like anything other than falling down a hole. Let's follow him. Pow! And then, you know, supposedly this elevator shaft goes other places too, but whatever. We just want to go here. And there's the exit. But first, storage. Silence, please. Okay. Let's... So, this is, you know, a 100-year-old factory, and these guys have been standing here idling for the last 100 years. Yep. So, let's just hit one of them. He really did not like that. So... there you have it, the Golem Factory. And then back to the beginning, of course. So, hope you like that. I had fun making it. Let's see. Bye.